Hello everyone, this is week 5, video 24, and obviously you're watching me on my stationary bicycle on my front porch. I was wondering if anybody noticed that I took a few extra days off last week without recording any videos or posting any videos. Last week, or normally I do 5 videos a week, sometimes I do 6, but last week I think I only did 3. I skipped an extra 2 days of videos. I took 4 days off altogether because I was just getting exhausted. Now I haven't worked out regularly in a long time, so we go from doing nothing at all to working out 5 or 6 days a week, and by the 4th week I was just shot. So I took the last 4 days off of the end of the 4th week, and then I started again on this last Monday. So I felt completely different coming back. My number of push-ups and sit-ups and chin-ups, or all those numbers were dropping down from a whole 30 push-ups to like 25 push-ups, or stuff like that. So all my reps were dropping down to nothing because I was just so tired, and I had gotten an ear infection and also an eye infection. I'm pretty sure it was just from swimming in the river. Obviously there was something in the river that I got in my ear and in my eye. So, and my body was just drained from pushing too hard, too fast. So in this video, I just want to talk about that, discuss that. If you're going to be all gung-ho when you first start, and you got to be careful not to push too hard, too soon, and be very gradual about what you're doing, and try to listen to your body. When your body starts to say, hey, I'm tired, and I was trying to get as much sleep as possible, but I just wasn't used to it, and my body needed a few days off. And so it really helped to take 4 days in a row off, instead of like maybe one in the middle of the week, and then one at the end of the week. So anyways, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. So, because it is very easy to get caught up in, after doing nothing for so long, saying that I don't want to ever take a day off or 2 days off in a row, because then you think that you'll fall back into old patterns, which is correct. But at the same time, you want to make sure that you don't exhaust yourself so much that you're just in pain and misery and exhausted. So there's a fine balance, and it's okay to take a few days off to make sure you're recovering fully. I'd like to take some time and do some rambling about supplements, taking supplements, what supplements I take. I'm going to try to avoid specific names or brands, but I take, for my gut, I take some probiotic, and depending on how my gut is feeling, I usually do it 3 days a week, just one pill of probiotic, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then I also take some fish oil 4 or 5 days a week in the morning when I remember to take it. And I take some, once in a while when I make a smoothie, I will put some some cacao nibs, which is basically the pure chocolate cacao without any sugar in it. So it's just the nibs before any chocolate is made from it. There's no milk or sugar in it. It's super high in micronutrients. I take some bee pollen, mix that in with my smoothie, and I'll make a smoothie, and then I'll have it maybe the next day or 2 days later. And I just got some information from my brother that says some of the things that I'm putting on there will oxidize after they're mixed, so it's better to, if I'm going to make a smoothie to just eat it that day and not let it sit over, you know, in the refrigerator for more than just that day. I also put flaxseed. I blend up the flax seeds right before I make the smoothie. I have flaxseed in there which is high in I think omega-3 vitamins. And daily I take vitamin D3 because I'm living in the rainforest and I'm not getting enough sun, so it was messing with my sleep pattern. And vitamin D3 has a lot to do with many different functions and systems in your body. In minute amounts, you need it in a lot of different places in your body. It's not just good for one thing. So it helps a lot of different systems, and one of the major systems is sleep pattern. So what else do I take? I take some collagen powder that I also mix in with my smoothie when I make a smoothie. That's supposed to help your joints. I've taken several other supplements that I get prescribed to me by a doctor, nutritionist that tests my blood, my saliva, my urine, asks me tons of questions on a form, probably 30 different questions on a couple of different pages. And he tests my body, heart rate, blood pressure, all these things. He gives me basically a physical and does all these tests with the fluids, and then he prescribes what supplements my body needs, as opposed to just buying something off the shelf because it's recommended that it's good for a certain thing. He actually tests my body to see what my body needs, because we all have different genetic things that our body may not absorb properly or our body doesn't produce. So we each need individually different things, and the only way to find that out is to take blood test, a urine sample, saliva test, and then after he puts everything under the microscope and does all these different tests with your fluids, then he can prescribe what your body really needs, as opposed to just going to the health food store and buying something off the shelf because it's supposed to be good for you. So I would recommend that to anyone. Don't just go buy supplements that you think are good for you because of their advertising. Actually get your blood tested, your saliva tested, your urine tested, so that you could actually really get what your body really needs. Before I went to this doctor and started getting my fluids tested, my body tested to see what was right for me, I never really believed in vitamins or minerals or supplements or all that crap, because I figured if you eat properly, if you eat healthy and get enough vegetables and really eat properly instead of all the crap, I didn't believe that you needed any of the other crap, supplements. I figured if you take protein powder, you're just going to piss it out. Exercise and eat properly. But as my body was aging and starting to break down, and my brother recommended that I go see this friend of his that is a doctor that tests everything, I went and gave it a try, and it really helped. It really helped tremendously. Now, it takes a while to figure out exactly what you need, and different things take a while to build up into your system, so that you're not, if you've been lacking in certain vitamins and minerals for 20, 30 years, it does take a while to do the repairs that your body needs to build those things, those stores of those vitamins, minerals back into your body, or that those systems in your body are working properly again. And then after a while, sometimes if I would go once a year, or sometimes twice a year, or sometimes every 2 or 3 years, depending on when I wasn't feeling good. And he would know right away. He would check out these things, and he would know right away by the test that I haven't been up to date. I haven't been working out regularly. I haven't been taking the supplements. And it was easy to find out what I was missing and why I was feeling crappy. And then as soon as I started taking the things again, I started feeling better, and my body was functioning properly. I had more stamina. I could, my train of thought was a lot better. So there was a lot of things. It's not just, it's not just pumping things into your muscles, but it's making your whole body and all the different systems work properly. So now that I've done it, I know a lot better, and I can see what works and what doesn't work. And it's not just listening to some advertisement that says this is good for your eyes, or this is good for your heart, or it's actually giving you the supplements your body needs, and they really work. Now, take that with a grain of salt and try it out, but find a professional that's actually going to test your bodily fluids, and someone that's got a good reputation and that can be recommended by a friend or someone you trust that has tried it and has gotten results that actually work. But I just wanted to recommend that. Talking about supplements, just don't go buy something off the shelf. There are some things that you can get out of the food. There's a lot of things that you get out of food, but not everything, and not everything your body will not actually break it down and let it in, help it get into your system properly. So sometimes you need a combination of different supplements to help your body out.